Hey, Cancer, intuitive soul coach here with your November 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below your video. All right, welcome. This is good for any and all placements of Cancer in your chart. Now, right away, I'm getting the word kimchi. So I'm not sure if that is a location, if it's a last name. I don't know. They're just showing it to me, Kimchi, kimchi. So please take that as it resonates. If someone knows what that means or if it's a place, feel free to drop it in the comment section box below. I feel like you are taking a look at where you are progressing, where you are going, Cancer. And I also get the word achievement showing up here. So for some of you, you may be looking at growing a business. You could be looking at where you could introduce more growth, more learning. I'm also getting creativity is important for you this month. So you could be getting creative on how you implement some of those ideas into your work life, into your financial structure, financial stability. Now you have the book card showing up here in the recent past. So for some of you, this is about contracts, soul contracts, business contracts, maybe learning as you go. There could be a certification, an exam, some sort of online learning platform that you are either receiving or putting out there. There could be paperwork involved or e-documents, electronic signing. Some of you have a career in writing. I just heard here development, so maybe it's developing your writing skills or business development. You could be, again, taking a class. Maybe you are learning more. You could be a teacher, an educator, an influencer. I'm also getting here law, so you could be learning about some rules. That's kind of what I see here. If you are an entrepreneur or you are in a position here where you don't know enough about a situation, you are discovering it out for yourself. If something happened in the past that may have felt a little bit unfair, unbiased, immoral, you're looking into it. You may be looking into regulations, rules, structures, the codes, or the guidance that you need wherever you live to maybe build a business. You may be looking into new tax strategies, things of that nature. So I definitely get that you are researching because knowledge is power here, Cancer. So whatever it is you're looking up on, it's going to empower you. It's going to put you in a position here of more abundance. Now, in the present energy of November, you have the candle. This is all about taking action. And it could even be that you've been studying, right? You may have been studying for some sort of a course or an exam. Some of you, it may have to do with law or the court system or the legal system. Now, in the month here of November, this is about taking action, manifesting money. It's about hustle, maybe even putting some of what you learned into practice here. You have here this sense of visibility showing up for you, Cancer, in the month of November. High rank, athletic energy. I'm getting here yoga. You could be a yoga practitioner. Some of you, maybe you're walking dogs. I feel like management is on the forefront. Maybe you're a CEO of a company or you are in the head of the game here. I see someone standing at the front of a table or a podium. So there could be something you are delivering, right? You could be delivering information through some sort of knowledge that you have learned, that you have implemented. You could be teaching others. I'm getting a lot of you are either spiritual influencers, teachers, educators, or you help other people understand their role, whatever role it is that they play in their career. But this is about you getting that high rank, visibility. If you've been putting out application after application, or you've updated a resume, some of you needed to update a resume to add some magic to it here is what I'm getting. You could be writing a book, writing a memoir, writing a science fiction, whatever it is for you here. I feel like there's some sort of chapter, literally, right? Chapter ending in order for you to begin something new here in the same element, in the same energy. But it's exciting because it's forward progress is what I'm getting here for you. I'm also getting the name Millie. Millie, Millie, or Mmilly. Please take that as it resonates. Maybe that's a grandmother. It could be a child's name, a pet's name, a location. Millie. Maybe it's the character of a book here. Now, a spiral is showing up in your near future, which this can tend to scare people, but I'm getting a really great energy from this. And if you have any Gemini in your chart, or if you're on that cusp, I believe Gemini also received this spiral. So this is about revisiting a job, gaining a promotion. This is about connecting. And it says, upward trend. So you could be keeping up with some sort of education or certification that needs to be updated maybe every couple of years, just to stay in line with the changes in technology or the changes going on globally, environmentally. Some of you are environmentalists. They're showing me actually a hazmat. So maybe you are in a lab or you research like blood or samples. Maybe you're a doctor. You could be in the healthcare profession. Maybe you're looking at cells under a microscope. Please take that as it resonates. But this is feeling at times like everything is happening quickly, right? You're spiraling out of control. There's a lot manifesting here. There's a lot going on in the outer world. It's important for you, Cancer, to kind of withdraw if you need to. Light a candle, take a hot bath, meditate, and just focus on inner awareness. Okay. Now this can also be about climbing the ladder, which a lot of you are doing, either the corporate ladder, the business structure ladder, and you're taking a look at, again, rules and regulations or how systems work, but you're switching the game up a little bit. I feel like you're working smarter here, not harder. And I just heard that there's some sort of loop, because this actually forms a little bit of a loop. There is a loophole that you're actually going to go through where you're going to come out unscathed. Okay, that's interesting. It's not like you're being sneaky or you're trying to get away with something, but I feel like there's a loophole here. It's like you just find the right place or the right location or the right idea. There's something here that you're going to find you hit the mark. I like this. All right. Oh my gosh. There is the hazmat that we see. It was flipped face down. So there's the hazmat. For some of you, it represents a toxic work environment. Okay. Maybe you do have to gown and glove. Symbolically, for others of you, this is leaving behind toxic people, places, things, characteristics, beliefs, traits, whatever it may be for you. But I do feel like this is coming to an end, because I get an ending or a closing of a book, closing of a chapter in order to start something new, but not completely from scratch. Okay, you're going to continue multitasking. You have the multitasking card here. You have this energy, this momentum here in the month of November, Cancer, where you're able to focus on many different things. You may have many different balls in the air at this time. It wouldn't surprise me to see the 2 or the 3 of Pentacles, but make sure you're asking for help when you need it, and make sure you're receiving the blessings, the guidance, the resources that are available here for you. You can see that she looks like either a stay-at-home, well, not so much a stay-at-home mom, a work-from-home mom, where she's taking care of children. Some of you may be childcare providers. You may be parents yourself, but she's doing work. You can see that she has her, cell phone next to her. She has her laptop. So there could be many different things happening for you this month. And if you're not a parent, the child is reminding you to have fun, but yet nurture and take care of yourself. You see the orange next to her as well. So sometimes we can get so busy that we forget to eat, that we forget to play, that we forget to have fun. So in the midst of this multitasking, make sure that you are allowing yourself to not take this life here on earth so seriously, but also paying attention to what it is that you put into your body, into your energy field, okay? Because some of you, with this being toxic, I'm also getting a message here around the food that you eat at work, okay? Maybe some of you perhaps you stop at a gas station, or you eat out a lot. That may be part of what you're shifting. You may be bringing more home lunches, or if you do eat or work from home, I feel like you're looking at healthier snacks. I'm getting here almonds. Almonds could be significant. Maybe you're eating almonds as you're listening to this reading. Please take it as it resonates. Now we also have here unexpected expense. Now, it could show up in the form of a doctor bill, or it could be, something with a vehicle, because they are showing me something on the vehicle. Now, I don't feel like this is, thousands of dollars here, but it certainly could, it could make you think, man, I thought I was starting to get ahead, and now I have to pay for this piece on the refrigerator, or, the car, or this doctor bill. But don't allow this expense to sit there. Don't allow you to sit in some sort of pain to avoid an expense, is kind of what I'm hearing here. You will find a resource, or there is help available to you, okay? Take a look at your health this month as well. If you are in the healthcare industry, there could be some benefits, some packages, or something that you could utilize more of, or you're not quite maxing out to its benefit. That may be what you're doing research on here as well. Maybe you're looking at your benefits if you have them, or you may be looking into different insurance. I'm sensing that there is more, and that could be that loophole. Right? That could be that loophole. There would have been an unexpected expense here, but because you've done your research, you're able to kind of get around something. I do feel that here for you. And then lastly, you have the right direction. Cancer, this is good. This is the compass. This is letting you know, for those of you Cancerians who have been asking, am I moving in the right direction? How do I know, right? This is your sign that you're being divinely guided to move in a path. You already know what this path is for you. That longing, that calling, that direction, you're already making the moves. It's not like you're standing there completely discombobulated, right, from everything going on, or disconnected. You know, your soul's truth is, kind of where you want to be. That is your divine path, right? You're in the right direction, even if it feels stagnant at times, or if it feels like, yes, there is toxicity, you could be moving away from that, which I see you doing. Let's dive into your energy here, Cancer, and see what's happening for you in finances, abundance, money, career, November 2023. Let's take a look. How do you want these, Spirit? Okay, thank you. All right, so the overall energy, and we had a couple more come out, but we're placing them in our Celtic cross here. So your first card out is the Knight of Swords. Okay, the Knight of Swords, he gives the challenge a look in the eye and a big wink, right? He goes right towards what he believes. He can be a little impulsive when he wants something, but I feel with this Roadrunner representing the Knight of Swords, this is the courage to act. The courage to act on what it is that you want. And that's why we have here the right direction. Don't let fear stop you in your tracks, right? We've all let fear stop us in our tracks at times. And sometimes we stay stopped, I say that with quotations, for many, many years, right? We stay hidden or locked in that fear-based energy where it can actually feel like there's a big delay. Why isn't this happening? Why am I staying in this toxic work situation? What is going on? How do I move forward? This is the month where you are really taking that step, right? That's why you have the spiral. And yeah, it's going to feel a little bit overwhelming for you if you have been feeling a little bit stagnant or there hasn't been a lot of progress. But this is your best intentions, putting your best foot forward here in taking action. Again, he is very assertive, he or she, the Roadrunner here, very assertive, very confident, very direct. And if you want something, this is the month to go for it. Because this Knight of Swords, he doesn't really take no for an answer when it's something he wants. He's going to negotiate. He's going to say, yes, it can be done. If someone throws something in your face and says, sorry, Cancer, no, we can't do that, you're going to say, we're going to make this happen. right? We're going to do this. I'm going to show, I'm going to do it just to, not just to prove you can, but to show up for yourself, right? It's not just about letting everyone else know, which I feel like you're going to do anyway. But the more that you feel challenged, it's like the more you are going to move in this direction. And it may take you by surprise, your momentum and your energy and your drive behind this. I really like it. Now, the block for you this month could be Knight of Pentacles. Wow. It could be taking action. So it sounds counterintuitive, but once you get that push, don't waste it, right? Once you get that momentum, do something with it. Don't allow it to sit. Don't channel that energy into destruction or self-sabotage. Channel that energy into healthy production. The challenge for you is to stay consistent. I mean, that's the challenge for a lot of humans, right? Once we find something, we must stay consistent within the effort, or it's not going to grow, or it could take a lot of time to reach fruition. So let's say you're starting a new savings account and you put a little bit of money away each week or each month. If you stop doing that, you're not going to see the growth and the abundance. But at the end of the year, if you continue to put a little bit of money into that account, you're going to look at it and say, whoa, I have a lot more money here. And I didn't even realize, because I started to make it a habit. I started to not even see that money. It was directly deposited into this account. And then at the end of the year, boom, it shows up. So for whatever this is for you, stay consistent to your efforts, because I do feel like your hard work is going to pay off. This is about your reputation as well. And we just talked about this a little bit. So if someone, and by someone, this could be society, this could be the beliefs that you have built based on maybe family, this could be a coworker or a boss or whoever, maybe they say something can't be done. I feel like you're putting your foot down here, Cancer, and you're saying, yes, it can. And I feel like your reputation precedes you in a way where other people look at you and say, holy Cancer, right? Holy Cancer, you are really doing this. Cancer is reliable. Cancer shows up. Cancer is bringing about results. So there is results here with effort. So the challenge is, again, to stay consistent, because sometimes we get a little bit lazy in that energy, and you may have been waiting for the right time. And don't be so hard on yourself. For some of you, maybe you're like me and you've been writing a memoir for the last 10 years, and maybe you were waiting for the right time, because we have so many different ideas sometimes and they float in the ether and we say, well, I would really like to do that, or maybe we should do that. But sometimes a divine strike hits and you get that download from spirit that you just have to go for it. That's what happened with this channel. Right? There was a divine message. I'll have to tell you the story someday. It's pretty amazing, where Spirit said, this is what you will be doing. In 1 month, you will put out your first video. I don't even know if I had a YouTube channel, or not channel, but I don't even think I had a, like where you sign in, an account, a YouTube account. I'd never even really spent much time on YouTube. I'd never watched a YouTube video. And that first time I watched that YouTube video, it clicked, and Spirit said, this is what you are meant to be doing as well at this time. And so that was a strike of inspiration, where if I wouldn't have started basically right then and there by learning, by incorporating, by implementing and taking the steps and staying consistent, I wouldn't be where I am today. If I would have held off on that strike of inspiration, I probably wouldn't have felt so inspired a year after the matter, right? If it's meant for you, it's going to come back around, of course, but sometimes that wheel spins and it doesn't slow down. We need to hop on it, or it could pass us by. And that's what I feel here for you, especially with the spiral showing up. There's something that you are being asked, Cancer, to jump on board, because it may be coming through here for now. And if you pass it by, it may not come through for a while. Okay. So what's below you, the foundation? You have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is represented by the black swan. That's why you have fear. That's why it may be difficult for you to jump on board, because of mental anguish, because there has been something that was disappointing. This is about completion as well. Nines represent completion. You've completed a cycle. You don't have to repeat something here. That is what you need to know. Whatever has happened in the past doesn't mean that it has to come back around here and land right on your lap the way that it did in the past, because things are being guided to look at differently. New perspectives, new paradigm shifts, new change. This does represent mental anguish, shadow self. Yes, time heals all wounds, right? Or time does at least soften the blow, soften the wounds, and heal it to the best of its ability. We still carry that scar, but there is something you're coming back from here, and it's going to leave a very, very powerful, powerful imprint on what you do moving forward here. The foundation with this Nine of Swords showing up, I feel like there was a little bit of obsessiveness around a money or around an idea, but then it may have kind of went away at times. It's also about you switching your beliefs. It's about taking a look at your perspective, raising your vibration. What story are you telling yourself that may or may not be true, right? It's your truth based on, yes, an experience that's happened in the past, but that's just it. It's the past. It doesn't mean that has to be your story now. And that's why you have the storybook showing up here, because there's a new story that is meant to be written. You don't have to repeat something. You're turning the page here, Cancer. Now, in the recent past, you have the Page of Swords. We're seeing a lot of mental energy here for you with the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords. There is an opportunity for you to land on your feet in the recent past and use those primal instincts. Now, the Page of Swords, he goes searching. He's very curious. All of the stuff that we mentioned with the book, the research, the education, the taking the class, this is the cat that does it, literally, right? So I feel like you are doing the work to build upon that knowledge and that education and to learn and to grow. But this isn't just physical. This is mental energy as well. This is emotional. Even though it's swords and it's air, I feel like it's a holistic look at everything, at all of the growth, all of the learning. You're taking and compiling what you've learned, what you are continuing to integrate. You're taking a look at futuristic plans as well. You're going to land on your feet, and I feel you're going to be very abundant here. Whatever shape, form, or abundance shows up for you, you're going to be happy. Let's take a look here. What's coming in for you? What's coming in, please, for Cancer? And I have been pulling because this is a very big deck, and even though I have big hands, sometimes it's difficult to shuffle. So what do we have here coming in? Five of Wands. We have the Tasmanian Devil. I don't mind seeing the Five of Wands, and let me tell you why. Well, first of all, it's not a Five of Swords. So it means that, you know, there could be a little bit of competition here. There could be some struggle when it comes to other people, right? It's about not letting other people make decisions for you, because that Tasmanian Devil, he can come in like a wrecking ball with a spiral. Literally, you've all seen the show on, what is that cartoon, the Taz, right? Taz or Bugs Bunny, where he comes in and he kind of can wreak havoc. I feel like if people around you are doing that, or if it feels like that's happening on a global level, or the energy around you feels very chaotic, this is about you standing up to chaos, but that's going to allow you to be the eye of the storm here. This is about no longer hiding from some sort of a truth. It's about taking a look at what the conflict is and finding resolution, because what comes after the Five is the Six. The Six of Wands. And that Six of Wands is about accomplishment. You know, if you can work together, or if you can collaborate, if someone around you is lacking leadership, or they have a different opinion, or there's just so much competition out there, I feel like I'm seeing here the Six of Wands showing up sooner than you think. But take a look at it and say, how can I learn? How is this showing me something that maybe I'm missing? And that's why you have hiding from the truth here, because maybe you weren't able to see what's right in front of you, what you needed to learn. And I feel like you are doing that because you've completed some sort of a cycle here. So you may be saying, okay, this opportunity, it taught me a great deal. Now I'm able to move forward. And you have this perspective change that is getting you out of some sort of holding cell that you were placed in the past with the Nine of Swords. Now showing up in your future position, you have the Judgment. Wow, look at that. The whale is making a splash. You can't miss that. It's almost like you're in a teeny tiny kayak and you're out in the middle of the ocean at times, right? And all of a sudden a whale shows up in front of you. Of course, your kayak is going to be impacted, but you're not tipping over. And if you are tipping over, if it feels that way, you're actually going to come out on top and you're going to say, wow, that was one of the most magnificent things. I didn't go under, but I certainly fell out of the boat, but I got right back on here. This is about rising up. It's about clarity. It's about awakening, and it's about mercy, right? So when this whale comes in and he makes a splash, you listen. The Judgment is all about your purpose, your calling. Cancer, this is about changing your life for the better because you've been doing the evaluating. You've gone through the awakening here. This is a second chance here, a rite of passage, a rebirth to let go of the judgments of self, of other people, judgments of the past, maybe even past mistakes that you've learned from, the past criticisms. Okay, it's healing the wounds in order for you to move forward and heed your call, which we see you're in the right direction. So this is Judgment Day. It's calling. You're going to be doing something new. I'm getting here possibly for some of you a complete 180 where you may be going in the opposite direction. Maybe you're leaving a toxic work environment and you're doing something on your own. You could be going from corporate to, entrepreneurship. Maybe you're going from being in the medical or health industry to becoming a baker. I mean, whatever this is for you, trust in your calling. Release judgments. You've grown and you've learned, and there's something quite beautiful coming in here for you. Let's take a look at how you're feeling. How are you feeling here, Cancer? What is going on in Cancer's energy? Four of Swords, Sloth. I love the sloth. Aren't they cute? This is about quiet reflection. Yeah, we see that something's going crazy here in a sense, or it feels a little bit chaotic. Some of you have really been overworking, overthinking. There's rest that's being called for at this time. The challenge for you, though, you want to wait for the right time to do something. But in waiting for the right time, you may miss the move. Okay, that's your reminder here. That's why you have the Knight of Pentacles as the challenge, because if you're waiting for the right time, right? If you're waiting till the end of the month, the end of the year, next year, you could miss out on an opportunity. Why not start now? Why not do that now? And some of you are making every single, maybe legit excuse in the book. Melissa, I have children. Melissa, I don't have the money. Melissa, I can't do this, right? What did we say? In your energy, you're reaching deep into that place of soul and you're saying, yes, I can. And you, Cancer, are saying, yes, I can to all of those excuses. All of those excuses that may have held you back in the past. You're looking at those excuses now, and you're compiling them. You're putting them in a pile here. You're crumpling them up and you're throwing them into the fire and you're saying, yes, I can. This is big. Some of you feel tired, right? There's a period of reflection here. I get that, but you're healing after something that may have been a little bit disheartening or challenging with the Nine of Swords. Even though this is in the deep past, it still creeps its ugly head in sometimes, right? But the Sloth is saying, don't move too slow because your energy may feel a little bit sluggish at times. Sloth are very, very slow creatures, but they're powerful. They're more powerful than you think. The time here is coming in. It's time for you to take action. Let's take a look at the environment around you. What do we have here for Cancer? Environment around Cancer. Okay, how would you like, Spirit? Thank you. So we're just going to put these into place here. You have the Four of Pentacles and you have the Seven of Wands. And we'll take a look at these here in a moment, the other ones. But the Four of Pentacles is all about scarcity consciousness, getting out of that mindset of, what if I fail? What if there's not enough? What if I can't do this? We need to let go of those excuses. We just talked about this. This is about fear of loss. You could be fearing out. You could be letting that fear come in, and it's actually at times blocking your material success. But if you are brave enough, I mean, look at that gorilla. He is very brave. Gorillas are powerful. When you just get in their energy, it's very magnificent. It's very, the epitome here of strength and courage. She's the king of the jungle, right? This is about achievement. So don't self-sabotage. Don't self-sabotage that material success because of fear of loss or scarcity consciousness. That's your reminder. That is your reminder. The caterpillar, right? Caterpillars have a lot of legs. They have a lot of legs, many different ways to move around. So Spirit's reminder to you, not only are you the king of the jungle here, you're represented in this Seven of Wands, let the guard come down a little bit. You're already protected, and use some of those resources that the caterpillar brings. That brings in stability. 4 is a number of stability. And yes, the 7 can be an energy at times of wisdom, insight, reflection, spirituality. We're also in a 7-year, 2023 breaks down to a 7. And that's all about strengthening the relationship that you have with your own higher self, with your own spirituality or your own divine higher self, whatever it is, God, goddess, consciousness, whatever it is that you connect to, you're strengthening it here. You have what it takes, and Spirit is reminding you that you can achieve anything that you set yourself to, that you focus your energy on. As long as it's in true alignment with your soul's purpose, your soul's path, that fire is getting reignited within you. That's why you have the candle showing up here, Cancer. That's why you're finally able to take action. You're able to manifest money. You're able to be seen, right? High ranks, visibility, athletics. Some of you, it's about getting back in, shape mentally, physically, emotionally after some turmoil. Some of you had to leave a work position because it may have been toxic, okay? Now, what's showing up in your hopes and fears? Well, we see a lot already, but let's take a look. 2 of Wands. Can I stand on one foot and do this? And the answer is yes, you can. But you don't have to because you have that other foot there. It's the flamingo that chooses to stand on one foot for whatever reason, I'm not quite sure, but they're able to balance. And remember what we said in the beginning of your reading? We said that we're getting the 2s. 2 of Pentacles is what I was seeing, but I'm okay with the 2 of Wands because this is a balancing act. But it's up to you and you alone, Cancer, to take that next step, whatever that may be. Flamingos are a beautiful energy here, full of love and compassion and kindness. And most importantly, they do represent balance, but they also are able to see things from a higher perspective with that long neck. You see the waterfalls showing up in the background. So this is something that is emotionally as well as spiritually and divinely coming into your energy field, right? It's something that is important for you to take that step towards. You can put your foot down on this. And we said this earlier, right? Putting your foot down, if somebody's challenging you and saying no, and it throws you off balance, you're putting that other foot down and saying, yes, I can. Let me show you. And it's not that you're doing it to show anyone up, but there is that maybe a little bit of stubbornness within you, Cancer. We all have a little stubbornness, right? This is about you saying, yes, I can. I keep getting that energy. Yes, I can. The final outcome, Cancer, career, finances, abundance, wealth in the month of November. Wow. Look at this. You have the Wheel of Fortune. This is the bee. The Wheel of Fortune is showing up representing what? That cycle that we've been talking about during your reading here. It represents that spiral, that upward and outward trend. It represents luck and life cycles. It also represents major karmic events. Now, depending on whenever you're watching this, some of you are watching it, I put them out early in October. It could be November, but there may be very big turning points for you in the month of October, as October is a month of karmic endings, karmic cycles coming to a close. So for a lot of you, there are significant changes happening even in the month of October that is going to affect you throughout the rest of the year and impact you on a greater scale in 2024. There's a lot more abundance showing up here for you. This is a life cycle, something new coming in here for you. Hop on board. Don't stay where you're at because of that fear, because of that scarcity consciousness. There's a lot of success here. Yes, it may be a little bit of work, right? Bees are busy bees. They work together though. They collaborate. They grow that huge honeycomb. And I feel that that honeycomb for you is going to be dripping and oozing full of fruitful abundance and sweet results. So say yes, hop on board, because there's a lot of prosperity showing up here for you. All right, I am loving this. Let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the oracle. And for those of you that are interested in any of the decks used during your reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below your reading. All right, what do we have here, please? No place like home. I'm loving this for you because this is all about a sense of belonging, a sense of oneness, a sense of reconnecting to that soul within. Okay, this can also be connecting with a group, a community, a network, an online presence, just like we have built this beautiful intuitive soul tribe where we come together and we connect and we're all energetically flowing at the same vibration. Why do you think you're attracted to this energy? Because it resonates with you, because we're in that frequency together. This is what you are attracting in your life, and it's going to feel like home. You're going to feel like you're a part of something. It's because you are, right? You are a part of it. So no place like home is showing up here for you, Cancer. All right, let's get a message here from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. What do we have here for Cancer in the month of November 2023? Okay. I just heard the name here, Shantae or Shanti. Ashanti? I feel like it's Shanti or maybe Sean. Please take that as it resonates, Ashanti. Now you have two cards that came out. You were the first sign so far to get two cards from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And it says here, Skywriting, the Fates, card 49. Some of you may be 49, 50, or 37. And you have the Magician's Sword. This is confidence in your own magic. And this is the card we're going to read for you today. Maybe we'll read both, we'll see. But I feel like this has to do with the stars and the fates and the sky aligning. I mean, you after all have that Judgment card. It's all about synchronicities, the right place, the right time to jump on that wheel. So trust in your divine magic, card 37. And let's take a look, 37. Confidence in your magic. Nothing can stop you now. Beautiful. I'm hearing that song. I think there's a song, Nothing Can Stop Me Now. I think it's a female singer. The beauty you seek. And the message, Cancer, is this. When the Magician's Sword appears, you are called to cut the cords that bind you to the old thought forms and beliefs, or to friends who are not true. With the power of the Magician's Sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all your heart. This sword is a tool, not a weapon, so make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you are kept tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles, but don't look to the heavens to grant you a wish. Look within. Use the Magician's Sword, Cancer, to cut through limiting beliefs, and remember that all beliefs are limiting. I'm going to repeat that. All beliefs are limiting. And focus your intention in order to create what you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You need only muster the wherewithal to deploy the resources that you have. And we talked about the resources on the caterpillar. When the magician's sword appears, it is time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at the finely polished edge. Oh, no, no, no. That's the challenge for you. You don't want to just stare at the blade and say, what if it cuts me? What if I don't know how to use this? What if it's too heavy? What if it doesn't do its job, right? Well, no, let's not contemplate. When the magician's sword appears, it is an instrument calling for decisive action. And remember, the sword is alive with the wisdom that you can summon to help you find the best course of action. Do not hesitate. It's time to act. So powerful message here, and it coincides exactly with what we are talking about. Now, we will take a little bit of a peek at the fates. We're just going to look and see what we have here. This is the fates, that which we cannot change, and it's also about non-judgment. And yeah, they were actually giving me the judgment card, which we just talked about with the fates, and that's why we're going to read this one too. It is written in the sky that you have a destiny. You are being invited to explore, Cancer, certain aspects of a life unique to you and you alone. That doesn't mean that your path will be easy, paved with gold and littered with diamonds, nor does this predict that your journey will be treacherous. It is just your path, with parts that cannot be changed and must be radically accepted as they are. In this way, whatever you are faced with, every single aspect of your life is perfect in its imperfection, not good or bad, neither in flow nor blocked, this nor that. See your life as a series of opportunities rather than obstacle courses. Once you master the skill of non-judgment, you open to the power of curiosity. There's that page of swords. Curiosity unencumbered by the burdens of yesterday's fears. As you look ahead into the potential of the future, yes, you still need to be brave. Right now you are facing a critical moment in time. There's that whale splash. Right now, you are facing a critical moment in time with an opportunity to meet your fate, a choice point where you expand your influence and your capacity for abundance, love, and purposeful action. Now is the moment to leap into it, whether it be a heart connection, a call to creativity, or a new identity in your work or another area of life with all your heart and all your soul. Your success is surely written in the stars. In order to bring you your destiny to fruition, you must jump into the adventure with both feet and do your part. Wow. No wonder you got both of these cards, both messages, because they beautifully coincide with what Spirit is telling you and guiding you in this reading. This is a very profound reading. You may want to come back and watch this. Put this in your watch later or your save list, because I feel like you're going to gain little bits of insights maybe each and every time you do watch it. Now, last but not least, let's get a few messages from your spirit animals, and let's take a look and see which animal or animals show up for you during this small guided meditation. Now, Cancer, I just ask if you can, take a nice deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And with your eyes closed, I want you to tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Maybe your animal swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animal is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. This could be an animal that's crossed over the rainbow bridge or one that's visited through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free reading giveaway, all you need to do is enter your power animal, whatever animal that showed up in your mind's eye. Enter that in the comment section below your video. and I will enter you into that giveaway. And there's a little fly that keeps showing up here. So some of you, there are distractions. There are distractions for you, but don't let those distractions throw you off guard. Okay, just like with this here, we pulled some crystals, which we meant to pull some animals. So if you find that you've pivoted a little bit, go with it. Go with the flow. You don't have to stay in that energy just because of whatever reason. Maybe someone told you to, or maybe you've made a little bit of a different tour. You can shift things up. You can shake it up a little bit. Now your messages, you have the beaver, lay a solid foundation, because when you lay a solid foundation from within, Cancer, then you can't be shaken, right? You're setting yourself up for success here. You have the turkey spirit. It says, give with gratitude and grace. And November, for those of you that may celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States, is the month for giving. So practice this, not just on the day of Thanksgiving, but every single day of your life. Now you have turtle spirit. It does say slow and steady wins the race here, but I'm getting here consistency will pay off. And then lastly, you have the canary spirit. Sing your own song. It's card 12, which is about perspective. Sing your own song here, Cancer, because this is about your path, your direction, no one else's. Don't let anyone tell you what you should be doing or the path that is best for you. You must find that and seek that within. Sing your own song here. You will be pleasantly surprised. Some of you may be born on the 6th, the 12th. You may be 61 or 62. Sixes could be significant for you, as we have many of them. And as I look up, I see 4-6 on the clock. So 6 is also the card of the lovers. It's about making balanced choices and decisions with the head and the heart, but not letting that old story hold you in a place of, confinement. And then lastly, because we did pull some crystals, we won't read from the guidebook, but for those of you that work with crystals or you're looking for a little bit of extra momentum, we have here Aqua Aura Quartz, card 6, lo and behold. We also have Euclase, card 23. We have a lot of blue energy here, which we'll talk about. You have blue lace agate, so another 12, blue lace agate. And then lastly, you have Apache Tears, card 5, which we see the 5-0 right there. So a lot of the same numbers as well showing up for you. And we actually have here a lot of blue, which represents communication. It does represent speaking, putting yourself out there, being seen, being heard, being understood, communicating with others. It's about creativity and expression. So express yourself in a powerful light in the month here of November. You're going to see that a lot is shifting here for you, Cancer. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most, and it certainly helps the growth of the channel. I would love to see those comments. Power animals, drop them below to be entered into that free reading giveaway. And if you're vibing with the channel here and you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so very much, Cancer, for your time. Lots of love.